So it begins. My first of probably about 28,000 red sets. So this is my first proper Christmas set of nails. So this is my lady. I shared a video recently. This is the NSS transformation, and that was 3 weeks ago. That's how behind I am on some of my videos. So she came back in and we're doing this nice red Christmassy candy cane set. So I've started off, I've done all my normal prep, removed the previous set down to a thin clear base, blah blah blah. I've applied a thin clear base on all of the nails, and then on this first nail I'm just coming in with my white, and this is the first piece of the candy cane. Then just while that's setting, I'm then going back, picking up a small bead of clear acrylic, picking up some of my holographic multicut in Ruby and placing that on the little finger. Now if you're not experienced with geometric and stuff like that, I would encourage you to really take your time to create a nice crisp wall with each chunk of your acrylic design, and then you can file it into place as it sets. I'm a little more experienced, so as you can see I'm just letting it set up a little bit, and then I'm coming in with my craft blade to cut that in a nice straight line. Now seriously, craft blades, they're sharp. You need to be able to get the right pressure. You don't want to damage your client. You don't want to cut them, anything like that. So if you're not experienced enough to use a craft blade, please just file in. I've got loads of videos showing it, and it's the same as how you would do with your smart lines. So just do it that way instead. My little puppy will not leave me alone at the moment. So if you hear anything, that's him chewing his bone in the background. And also my nails. Oh my God, it's Christmas and it's mental. I literally cut them down, threw a pigment on, and then chucked some crystals on. So they're nice and sparkly, but they're going to get battered in the next 2 weeks. They are thick, they're not a good structure, so no one needs to comment on them. They're bad, I know they're bad. But yeah, it was just a really quick set, so I had something on over the Christmas rush. So I've then put on the next red panel in my candy cane. Then going back to that glitter nail, it moved a bit, so I just added a little bit more, and then I'm going to cap that in clear before then going back and cutting the red. And coming in and cutting the red. As you can see, every time I use my craft blade, I dip it in my clear acrylic. That way the acrylic doesn't stick to the blade and it slices through nicely. And as you can see, I'm being really gentle, carefully pulling away all that excess acrylic. And I'm going to come in with another white panel on that nail. And then when that's set up, I'm then going to cut into that again. Then coming in with the glitter. God, you are making a lot of noise, buddy. Then coming in with that holographic red glitter. I'm just going to apply a nice thin layer, and then I'm going to let it set a bit before capping, because again with glitter I prefer to let it set before capping so it doesn't move all over the place. Then on the pointer finger, I'm coming in with this gorgeous mix. This is very red and white. This is really Christmassy, and this is called Christmas Kisses, and this is from the Liz Guild 2019 collection. So I'm just going to use small beads of clear acrylic to pick this up, place it on the nail, use the tip of my brush just to nudge it round to get it where I want it. And then just going back and capping that glitter nail, or that glitter strip. And on the thumb was a full glitter nail, so doing exactly the same as I did with the little finger. As you can see, I did a nice big bead there. If you're not used to embedding glitter, always do little. With multi-cuts, I'm pretty confident, so I can work in quite big beads with that. But again, if you're learning, if you're not as experienced or not as confident, just get small beads of clear acrylic, small beads of glitter, and take your time. And then cutting into that clear, and then we'll be ready for that final layer on this nail, which will be white. And then capping that full glitter nail. And then on the middle finger, I'm going to apply a crisp smile line because we're going to put a bit of a red tip on here and some silver chrome flakes. So my usual way of creating that smile line, placing that bead in the centre of the nail, blending back to the side wings. There's one random bit of glitter there. And then using the tip of my brush to create a nice wall. When I'm happy with the shape of that, I'll add another bead near the cuticle area and then blend those two together. Then I'm going to cap that in clear. I just use clear. This one, I often use pink, but I used clear because I think if I used pink, it will look too pinky with the set, whereas because we're using white and red, I want it to look quite crisp. So I wanted to go for the clear. So just applying that near the cuticle area and creating that nice shape. Then coming in with my file and filing in my crisp smile line before I then add red, and this red is Rouge from Hazel Dixon. So yeah, I'm just going to file that in, make sure it's nice and even, and then add my red tip. and this is just the perfect Christmas red. Perfectly matches my little snowman dancing away in the corner there. So yeah, this is, you know, the red you need for Christmas. Then I'm off to do the other hand. So I did this speedy up here because it's exactly the same. This is one of my ladies who likes things matching. I actually remembered to do the crisp smile line at the beginning, not right at the end for some reason. I did that on my last hand. So it's a lot of back and forth, lots of multitasking. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, she is one of my lovely ladies. I have a couple that have to have like mirror image hands, which I don't mind, but it's always really, whenever I do geometric, I always panic with the mirror image hands because I'm just like, oh god, am I going to be able to, can I match it? Can I match it? So I was quite happy with this hand. I managed to match it quite nicely, so go me, pats on the back. And then speedy uppy, filey file. I'm showing the filing again because of my memory on my phone and the editing and everything. It's so much easier for me just to film this in hyperlapse, but I know lots of people like to see the filing, so yep, here it is. That candy cane beautifully appearing there. I put tape on my thumb because, well, first of all, I'll be filing so much in the next few days. I don't want to file a massive hole in my thumb, but also I don't want to rough off my crystals, which I did yesterday in the afternoon, which made me want to cry. Okay, so they're all filed in, ready to go. So I'm applying my top gloss, and I'm going to first of all apply my top gloss on the crisp tip nail, and then I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. The reason I've not applied it to the entire hand just yet is because I'm going to put some chrome flakes on this nail, and the chrome flakes really like to stick to top coat. So if I top coated the other nail and a chrome flake went haywire, it would very easily stick onto the other nails, and I don't want that. So I just top coated this finger, and then once I cap that, I'll then top coat the other nails. And I do this a lot, so if you're using Chameleon pigments, chromes, flakes, things like that, if you're just doing it on one or two nails, I always do those first, so that then when they're capped and out the way, the other nails don't get contaminated with it, because pigments and flakes like that are so light, it's easy for little bits of them to kind of like fly onto other nails. So I'm then top coating the entire hand. And then once this is top coated, I will cure for 30 seconds, and then, nope, this I cured for 60 seconds, because then I'm going to stamp on top of one of the nails. So it's had that cure for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to very, very lightly buff this nail because I'm going to stamp on it. So obviously I need it buffed so the stamping will stick, and then I can top coat. But I didn't need to double top coat the foil, because once I've top coated over the stamp, I will double top coat there. And if you put like 5 top coats on one nail, it may look a little bulky. So I pop that snowflake on there, and I'm then just going to apply my first capping layer of top coat. So this I will cure for 30 seconds, and then I will apply a second layer and cure for 60 seconds. And then we're all done. Bit of cuticle oil, wash the hands, and took some pictures. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you are all surviving the Christmas period. We've got this, we can do this. We've just got to make it through the next few weeks. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!